Tja, Wahnsinn. Heute am 29. August 2021 einer der schönsten Wohnwagen der Welt. Das kann man sagen, ja. Er kommt von Adria, er heißt Astella und das Ganze heißt New Luxury Line, New Luxury Experience, ja. Und ich habe eine ganz besondere Frau hier, die sich wirklich sehr, sehr gut auskennt und natürlich die Schenner. Ich gehe mal kurz drum rum, dass wir das ganze Fahrzeug mal sehen, denn es ist riesengroß und wunderschön, ja. Der absolute Hammer. Und es gibt Leute, die wohnen in dem Fahrzeug drin und wenn wir reingehen, da wird man sehen, das hat gar nichts mehr zu tun mit irgendeinem Wohnwagen. Hello!
Hello, hello.
You speak a little German?
Ja, ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen, ja. Aber mein Englisch ist besser.
Dein Englisch ist besser. Wie ist dein Name?
I'm Erna Boch. I'm Product Manager for Caravans in Adria Mobil.
Yeah, and this is now produced in Slovenia?
Yeah, Adria is from Slovenia, from the core of Europe, we like to say, but where the very good people live. And
It's very, very interesting. This stand here is so crowded because we have to block the people. You have rows here, rows the whole day.
Yeah, we love it. We actually experienced it already last year when we thought Corona would stop people, but contrary, even more people are interested to come and see the products. And yes, it's also seen in the numbers. We love it.
Very good. So we go inside. There is something very special here. You have a deck here.
Yeah. This is a comfort zone in front of the caravan. You know, we always try to show the whole experience, and this is how we believe that Astella consumers try to live their summer experience or winter.
Is this deck available?
It's not in our offer, but dealers usually provide also the set if a consumer has a request.
I've heard that some people live inside the whole year because like in Switzerland, it's very hard to get permission to build something, and then they are buying these caravans. They are very, very simple to install and allowed almost everywhere.
Exactly. We have seen a niche before we have started this development. One interest to start this was because we have seen a trend that people spend more time in these products and they spend on different locations and they like to have the comfort from home, but still would like to travel around. So definitely first thing was to address people who spend their holidays time in it. But also, you know, the trend of tiny houses came in at the same very time, and many people also with this kind of demand buy Astella.
Pretty cool. So, starting from the door, you also have a double door version, which is so incredible neat.
Exactly. We have seen that on the market there is no experience that would connect interior with the exterior. That's why we went into cooperation with one really good supplier from Italy, which is available in the heavy truck industry. So they have the knowledge how to build panorama with a really firm construction. So we have 3 layouts of Astella available with double panoramic door and one layout even with 2 double panoramic.
2 double.
Exactly, 2 double. The Astella 704 HP has 1 in the living compartment and 1 from the bedroom. So really nice.
So we go inside.
Yes, welcome.
Genau, wenn du mal kurz reingehst. Wahnsinn. Also stark ist schon mal die Aufbautür. It's very interesting, the store here, because I think it's specially made for you, isn't it?
No, it's not just for me. I think there are many consumers who want to have a really stylish holidays, but the comfort they have from home. And Adria is very good at offering, you know, these high-performing products. And Astella offers, on top of this high performance, also great volume, home standards, and really high experience.
If you stay there a little bit, just to show how deep this experience is, and it has nothing to do with a normal camper van. It's so different.
If you close the door, you actually don't know you're in a caravan.
Please do it.
Let's do it.
Close the door, then it's interesting how silent it is afterward. Oh.
And we have everything, you know. If I have a beautiful nature out there, I'm connected also when it's raining or when it's evening. I'm even below the stars. So you know that Adria is very well known for its best panoramic solutions. So we wanted to bring this also to this wider product. So we have the whole curve in the windows and the same at the rear. So when you're at night sleeping at the bed, you have this panoramic additional view outside to the stars. So our first story around the Stella is definitely connected living with the nature outside, and Astella offers even more with all this panorama. However, we pay a lot of attention to every spaces inside, because we already, with the regular caravans, we say that you want to be and feel like home, you know? And that's why we made a living space with really strong living with features that you find at home, you know, really firm comfort.
A sofa.
A sofa, yes, exactly. I could easily stay here, you know, so I really love the comfort that the Stella offers.
There is something interesting. Wenn du mal gerade neben sie gehst, if you go next to her, you just go right in the corner.
Yeah.
And then it's interesting, it's like at home when you are sitting there drinking coffee, eating something in the afternoon.
Yeah,
a candy cookie or something like this next to the coffee.
I can even invite my friends here, so this launch enables even very easy, you know, stools that you easily pull out.
Stool, show me, please.
Yeah,
There are stools.
Yeah, it's really lightweight.
Okay.
So you can pull them around and have the full people gathering here. This table even goes apart, so you enable a bigger one if you have a party here. However, you can even put it down, because many people stay at the terrace outside, dine outside, and you have this just as a tea table, you know.
Oh, it's portable, so you can put it outside?
Yeah, you can put it outside or you can put it down, you know.
So, man kann es auch runter machen.
You know,
It's so simple.
Yeah, it's simple. You lock it, yeah.
But it must also be durable. That's another thing,
Yeah.
because it has to last for years and years.
Not just the table.
Not just the table.
Yeah, exactly. We say that Adria products are very durable. The lifespan of our products is really long. And Astella on top, of course, has even greater expectation. You know, it's bigger dimension, more comfort. So we paid a lot of attention to the body construction, which has to support the firm structure. So for the panoramic door, which are heavier than normal doors, you know. So we are known for these competencies of building construction. So it's a really long, durable product.
And you use parts used even in big luxury cars, like the heating. It's from Alde.
Yeah, of course, you know, Adria is a long-term partner with Alde, and we are known for a really good Adria Alde heating system, we say. And Stella offers really good performance. We do all the chamber tests, cold chamber tests in our own facility. And Astella also enables more possibilities, you know, by the doors you have additional ventilators, so you don't feel hot spots, cold spots anywhere around. So you really have this cozy feeling that enables Alde with the transmission and airflow of the hot air, because we have a really good airflow management all around, how the air goes around the furniture, so no cold spots or wet spots enable around. So
and the floor also is heated?
Yeah, it is the hot water Alde floor heating. So really comfort all year around.
Okay, starting from simple things like storing places. If you could show me just, for instance, this.
Yeah, it's, you
space.
know, what you see with the Stella, which is not typical for the other caravans. We have a really simple, elegant home style design. You know, they're not complex cupboards with all the features that to enable and fit into small spaces. So you have a good storage here. You have home style hinges, really good, proper handling, and you have even some hidden spots for the jewelry.
For the jewelry,
yeah.
Okay. Don't put jewelry into the...
No, it was a joke. It was a joke, but you
Just
always
kidding.
like to have some hidden spots.
Like a notebook or something.
Yeah, storage is here. What we also did introduce is, for instance, you know, every caravan has in front the gas bottle compartment at the outer space. we designed the exterior so elegantly clean that you open the full space up, so you have really easy access to the storages outside. At the same time, here usually it's just a weight space, and we organized it in additional storage with all the plugins, and again managed the airflow around it really smartly and efficiently.
This camper van here, exactly this one here, of what price are we talking about?
Astella is higher price segment, so we are talking about 50 to 70,000 euro.
Okay.
Astellas from this 6.5 meter one to the 9 meter one Astella.
I thought it would be even more expensive.
Yes, actually many people said that for this comfort and this luxury that they see in here, they would be even willing to pay more.
Yeah, starting from this kitchen, it looks like a normal household kitchen.
Exactly. We also use the home style materials. So we have a real wood. It's a really nice touch. This is the Korean, you know, so it's really durable and high quality material with all these brushed alu, nicely planned storages.
Even here. And it's very easy to clean because you have flat surfaces.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah. Our philosophy on general is to design spaces with as much working and functional spaces and as clean as possible. Not so many tiny details, small details that actually ruin the design, but at the same time don't give
and
the
no
full
knobs on
exactly.
the surfaces.
No knobs, it's just push and pull. And also you can lock while transporting all the drawers with a special locker there, so by the transport they don't open.
It's electric, so you just...
Yeah, it's electric.
So is this camper van used very often on normal camping spots, or is it for fixed installation? But you know probably your customers a little.
If there were no corona, I would be traveling around much more and try to get more experiences. But what we see currently, and from some customers that really like to post what they do with Astella, we have two different consumer types. There are many of those who travel around a lot, and they really go also to camping places, to premium camping places with at reserved spots. And there is a half of such consumers which have Astella on some premium spots which they own or they rent at some fixed locations. So it's really half-half how we assumed from the first sales. But as mentioned, I don't have so many contacts as I would love to have.
Der Dometic-Kühlschrank, the fridge from Dometic. This is very known, but it's so...
It's practical.
It's practical.
The double-side usage.
Even with the black inlays, because you can choose the inlays, you made it perfectly. And it's a little bit like Tetris. So to get to the furniture, for instance, for a locker where you put in your suits and something like this. Do you have something like this? A big Schrank, how you call it?
In this layout, not. This is a compact layout that we presented this year because we see many more consumers would like to drive around and some don't have enough heavy basic car to drive it. So that's why this layout came in. But we have a similar layout, which is 754DP.
It's here on the salon?
No, it's not here on the salon because it's not space enough because of Corona, also prescription to show as much as possible. But we had it 2 years ago, which had many hidden spaces, many nicely designed. So it was a lot of storage. So you had here a movable mirror with additional wardrobes. But this layout offers, on the other hand, a really nice spa-style bathroom. So if you want to
show me.
Yes. Again, the materials that we said, the firm Korean, really nicely, elegantly designed. Functions that you can remove when you use the toilet, but at the same time you have a lot of storage here around and there at the back. So Korean and real glass door for
real glass.
Yes.
Like at home.
Like at home. That was the philosophy of Astella, bringing as much comfort.
I have to ask it. This is not a prototype. It's
this is not a prototype. This is we are already for last 2 years in a regular production of Astella. So we have already some really happy consumers.
If you show it here, like the bedroom, that is that has the feeling like at home, like in a hotel.
Yes, bedroom is designed in a way we said good night's sleep is the most important when you're at holidays. That's why we also have a cooperation with one partner, local. So the mattress is Octaspring, which is a patented and enables really good sleep. That's what's important by the sleeping in Astella. And also again, when I explained about the airflow management, we enable so much space where the airflow goes up and also here back. So this design enables airflow to come around and really enables constant warm feeling when you're in a caravan.
Alde makes it possible.
Yes.
It's a good partner. Do you had some problems with parts that you were...
Well, now I can make a commercial for Alde because
they delivered.
Yes, they delivered. We had many more problematic partners in this last year. Actually, we all know we face the extreme growth in the industry, and the supply, material supply management is quite a challenge for all of us who are in this business. And I understand that some materials are more problematic than the other, but Alde delivered perfectly. So
this is all built in Slovenia, and I've heard that Slovenian people are very proud of their products. So you are not the only one producing things in Slovenia. There is a whole branch.
Yeah, they are searching. So you know that one of the big competitors, German, also has a location in Slovenia for production. Yeah. We say that Slovenians are hardworking people, and we like to perform well and do good products.
I like these little spots here on the.
Yeah, they're nicely. You know, besides they're elegant.
Okay.
They're also smart. You can move them around. So if you need more lights in the living compartment, you just take them and put in the rail and.
But don't show the people here on the fair.
Yeah, I know. We faced it 2 years ago. Yeah, I know.
So it's very nice. So I showed this. So is this now available in more the designs, colors, or something like this, or is this the only one?
The interior design is as you see. Yeah, because when we design our products, we always...
It's an artwork.
Yes, it's an artwork, and we also try to be into the price segment and the user segment and try to understand what fits this kind of consumers. So the mood board that you see here around fits to this progressive modern style of users in Astella. And I have to say that of course we have consumers that extremely love it immediately, or some don't, but we have enough of those who do.
The people from America, and this video is one of the very few we make totally in English, they are so astonished of this design. They call it European design. I know this. You know this?
Yeah, we have a lot of questions from America. They are also a big market, really big market, growing also in these last years. But we know that standards in America are a little bit different, and not just European design by aesthetics and functionality, they also like the European quality. So yeah, we are really, and also this tiny house living there is a big trend. So
starting also from having a little spot on the earth, like the weight, for instance. In America, everything is very heavy. They're starting now.
Don't ask about weights.
They don't ask about weight. But what is the weight of this camper van? Camping car?
This short one is at 2,000 kilos. With all options ordered is 2,100. The others we have with the full towing capacity available up to 3,000 kilos. So there is also enough loading capacity for all the products.
Are you afraid about electric cars? Because I've heard that they are not supposed to tow anymore.
More than 1,500.
More than 1,500.
Yeah.
Is this a problem for you?
That's not a problem. It's just another opportunity because...
it's another opportunity.
Yes, of course, because we will have consumers who will have this obstacle because they plan to have electrical car. Currently, we have owners, for instance, Tesla, who is driving Alpina, which is also a 2,000 kilo caravan. No, I think there will be some new business models, maybe also with the car suppliers, but there is additional segment, you know. We already last 5 years talk about reducing weights, but in reality people have bigger cars and bigger caravans because holidays is still something they don't want to give up on. But of course, the segment of the consumers with smaller cars, with electrical cars, will have other opportunities. So they will not pull a Stella, or they will buy it and hire someone to enable the transport to the location. We see also this already now in reality, because in some countries this is caravan for all year round, and they put it on a location for summer time, so half year on one location and half year on the other location, and some camping spots enable the transport from location A to B.
Yeah, it's like in Spain or somewhere
exactly.
that they have special...
So we don't see it as a threat, we see it as an opportunity. We will have to address concretely consumers, and we do have products also in that weight segment. But of course, we believe a Stella demand will still be there.
Sometimes you don't need to talk because it speaks for itself, but this couch is also a sleeping bed.
Yes, it's a sleeping bed. I will not try to show it because we are all limited here, but you have here the ropes easily. Here, you just pull it up.
Yeah.
And you make a full bed which lifts above the stool, so it's really home comfort. That was our initial brief. We wanted to bring the comfort, not too many compromises, and the comfort that you expect, you know, for good night's sleep and for good sitting, for having a good lunch. So it's an easy, and people in this product don't want to spend too much time adjusting things from A to B. So yeah, this bed is easy settable and enables good comfort at sitting or at sleeping.
Okay, so we take a little bit look around because the exterior design is also very interesting. I just show to open up the caravan. So we are ready. We can let the people in again because there's a big... It's amazing.
Yeah.
I've never seen it on another stand here. So Adria is so crowded.
Yeah, we are proud of it. Of course.
Can be.
Yeah.
So this is the gas
Bottle
compartment.
Yes. With Astella, we started the new generation design, and when we have monitored what our industry shows and what automotive industry shows, we had the goal to bring clean design into our products because they drive on the road, and also when they're parked, they need to be elegant. So if you're honest, it's a very clean design, horizontal and vertical lines, no schnick-schnack, you know?
No stickers at all.
No
this is
stickers.
really good.
Yeah, exactly. But also on the other hand, if we maybe go here, I would like to point out one detail in the design of Astella, which we paid attention to it. Not just gas bottle compartment that really fully opens and enables easy access, but since people are also driving Astella on the road, when we designed this product, we made a study together with one company which is expert in the lightweight airplane technology. So we did aerodynamic studies, and as you see, Astella incorporates, how do you call it, wind diffusers that enables just by the big truck, you know, the airflow beside and at the side walls to enable really stable driving on the road.
Function follows design. It's so simple sometimes.
If you start at the right point, then it's so simple, yeah.
Yeah, there are specialists on every way. If you see the side here, and if you could please close the door first I look into a little bit because this is very tall. But right now we can see the surface on a side, and then if you enter a camping spot or something like this, you are the star with this camper van because it's so clean.
Yeah, actually it's a nice feeling when you're in a camping place with this caravan and people walk around and admire it. On the other hand, you know, sometimes you don't have peace when camping because everybody wants to see it and come on in. But that was our plan. We wanted to bring this product to consumers who would never think of caravanning.
Pretty cool.
We managed.
Exterior gas
Yeah, connection.
connection.
No, it's water, city water.
It's water,
connection.
city water.
Yeah, city water connection.
Okay.
Colorado, with additional valve, so you can plug into the direct connection.
So this is the bathroom we already seen from the other side. There is a little storage left.
Yeah, storage below the bed and some accesses for the wastewater management. Then there is the toilet access with additional, I think it's additional shower outlet. Should be here. No, it's not. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's another one.
It's another one. We enable on Astella's additional shower connection, so when you're in a camping place, you can even wash your dog before they enter to the caravan.
And this is the back. And I know...
Again, the same design language with horizontal and vertical clean lines, really strong rear side impression with Adria 3D inscription and Adria design with Hella, the rear lights, which also give a signature on the road while driving.
Very interesting is the integrated LED strip that you have around
That was a logical step, when we did the design research of how people spend time in their holidays. When you go through the camping places, you see very often people bring their own lights around, but sometimes they put it nicely, sometimes it's again schnick-schnack. So we said we should pre-develop a solution that makes a really nice impression and gives this feeling of the light, because light is really important because you spend time there at night and at the daytime. And again, it stresses out the design of the whole product.
And the story of the name, who was the inventor?
Actually, it has a little bit of historical background. So all caravans in Adria start the name on A. And the previous generation of our caravans, which was in the higher price segment, was already called the Stella, sort of a star. Yeah. So that's why we kept the name, because it speaks for itself as well.
I have to do you a favor.
Yeah.
This is one of the most beautiful vans I ever saw in my whole life, and I really thought it would be about 100k euro. And if you see this here, even when prices in America are lower than this one, it's starting from $30,000 or something like this. If Americans or people from Canada see this, it's a must-have, huh? Yeah,
as mentioned, we have a lot of demand coming from America, but currently European market is as busy as you know, and we hardly can fulfill the demand from Europe. And of course, when going to a new market, I would like to know specifics of American consumers first before I sell first caravan to America.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Thank you so much. And Adria, I see a lot of things now through very different eyes. If you say this like this in Germany, maybe there's another term. But thank you so much. We are on the Caravan Salon 2021. And thank you so much for the interview.
You're welcome.
Ja, bye bye. Ja, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen. Wir machen noch Untertitel drunter, werden das Ganze noch mal ein bisschen übersetzen auf Deutsch. Und ja, das ist einer der wirklich schönsten Wohnwagen, die es gibt. Wir werden uns gleich noch mal einen kurz anschauen und einen Campervan, der wirklich außergewöhnlich ist. Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Tschüss.